Helldivers 2. This game kind of blew up when it initially got released, but we weren't really there for that, were we? I don't think any of us had a computer that could run this game. But anyways, yes, I have gotten Kiwi back for this reaction as per your request. I know you guys wanted her to see the Max0r video, but Kiwi was not interested in that, so I checked that out myself.
Yes, I'm not. Yeah, I'm sorry guys, Monster Hunter is really not my game.
Sad, bro. Kiwi's absolute pleb, can't understand peak Monster Hunter. But yeah.
I'm not a pleb.
Oh, what?
I just have taste.
Oh my god. But anyways, yeah. We're 4 months late on this video, by the way. Still, I think it'll be enjoyable.
Most likely.
Yeah, the trend has come and gone. But anyways, guys, make sure to go support Max0r. As always, link to that at the top of the description. And let's get right into it.
Let's go.
This video contains many certifiable thought crimes. Helldivers 2 is an amazing co-op shooter that plays exactly like No Man's Sky. Except instead of exploring the cosmos, you die horribly in the Psalm.
Yeah. I remember watching Leo and Cashew playing this back when it got released, and it seemed like a lot of fun. There was a lot of chaos, though. And I feel like for the most part, it really depends on your teammates, but there is friendly fire. So a lot of trolling can happen.
I was about to ask, isn't there like a friendly fire in Helldivers? And that's why it's so fun. Because you can kill your friends.
I've seen people call down like ammo or turrets, but they call that down on their friends. Or like call down an orbital airstrike on their friends. And it's like, yeah, thanks, bro. Actually, I wonder if the game is still good. If you can like get a group of friends together and play it. It could be something that we do. Yeah,
just don't get like murder hobo friends into Helldivers because...
So basically don't invite you. Gotcha.
I would not murder you guys. Not on purpose, at least.
Flashback to the D&D campaign of all the things that you said that you would do.
Well, I wasn't trying to kill... Look, that was our enemy. I was not trying to actually kill you guys.
Yeah,
we're on the same side.
Helldivers 2 is personalized. Joel wanted me to fight 10,000 fire ants. In a universe where humanity is beset on all sides by curious wildlife and the actual Terminators, Super Earth, the galaxy's last and only bastion of managed democracy, sends its finest men, women, and children over 7 to liberate and spread freedom to the most horrifying hellscapes known to man, where war crime.
The lore for Helldivers is actually really, really funny. Earth is now called Super Earth, and everything is about democracy and independence, but there is very little democracy and independence to be had. Where the government basically controls everything and propaganda rules all. Ah, man.
And that's why you use the atomic weapons on your friends instead of the government.
What? To free them from this mortal coil, I will call down an orbital assault on my friends. Yes, definitely.
Yeah, to save them from this random misery.
But are necessary. We play as the Helldivers, humanity's finest in emancipation and friendly fire incidents. But there's no need to worry about that last one because we are incredibly expendable. All across the galaxy, Liberty's enemies march ever closer. But through the power of teamwork, friendship, and 500-kilogram bombs, we will fight for freedom, for democracy, and most importantly, because it's really funny.
What the fuck was that face?
Oh, that guy? I think that was actually from one of the trailers for the game. Where he's like, no! And when there's a scene of a giant bug coming to eat his wife and kids. And then they're like, you don't want this to happen to you, right? Then sign up for the Helldivers.
Yeah. Womp womp, cry about it.
Oh no.
Oh, that was so many flashing lights.
The first thing you'll notice upon entering the SES Judge of Judgment
Wait, BDSM
is the
gaming?
incredibly stupid name. And yes, you are able to name it other things using the Wizard 101 naming scheme. Things like the Pride of Pride, Star of the Stars, Patriot of Patriotism, and my personal favorite, the Founding Father of Family Values, because this game has a lot of violence in movies. Oh, here you see me depicted as the Soy Wojak. The second thing you'll notice upon entering the bridge is the ongoing galactic war, and that we are currently fucking losing the galactic war.
Yeah, I think he needs a lot more lizard to look like Mark.
Which is why we need to suit up with exactly 3 of our friends and choose which planet is in vital need of the democratic process. If you don't have any friends, then I hope you can speak good Mandarin. I think I did something to make you mad, but to win the galactic.
Oh no. But yeah. I think it's certainly fun with friends. I don't know how the online community is anymore. I felt like it used to be quite accepting though. And considering the massive trend that was going on.
I mean, to be honest, if I had Helldivers 2, which I don't want to play, I'll make this clear. If I had it and we were playing together, I would go into a public lobby on solo and I would just kill every single person there and then just like
don't
type one
give
in chat.
Kiwi Helldivers 2. She will ruin the game for so many people. It is not funny.
It would be extremely funny to me.
Your humor is at the expense of others. Jesus, Kiwi.
Galactic War, we must first understand the Galactic War. We can ill afford another Malevolon Creek, which is why I'm going to go over each of the 2 fronts that are currently reducing us to smear.
I would say I forgot.
I don't even know what you're trying to go for here. You're crazy, Kiwi. We all know this.
I have to live up to my psychotic tendencies diagnosis.
Tendencies, she says.
Across the galaxy, and I'm going to do it at difficulty 7 or above, which is coincidentally the perfect enlistment age. On the left-turn side of the political spectrum, we have the Automaton Front, an enemy focusing on range tactics, heavy armor in slight excess, and an extremely high amount of explosive ordnance. Oh, I'm out of here, guys, later.
Oh my gosh.
If that sounds a little bit intimidating, then don't worry. I haven't even gotten to the horde of angry chainsaws yet. Chainsaw Man reference goes in the video here, but talking about the Automaton Front is never complete without talking about the fucking Creek, or as it is known by our honored veterans, Space Vietnam. This goddamn planet.
I remember seeing the trend on Twitter when they lost Malevolent Creek, and everybody got together to try and take it back. I don't know if they did.
I don't know either. I don't know what Malevolent Creek is.
Oh, I mean, it's the name of this this particular area that, was highly contested.
It has been single-handedly responsible for most of our casualties. Is this SpongeBob? And that is genuinely impressive, considering that 10 million men have already died in the Battle of the Madagascar lemur. Those are considered rookie numbers, and we're already out.
Oh, yeah. The Madagascar lemur, yeah, that's right. Oh, man. I think that was the tiny one, right? That everybody was super annoyed by.
I thought it was the fat middle one that's like always the smart one.
Oh, that's always with King Julian? I forget his name.
Yes, but I don't know which one is which.
Yeah.
I just have a very stinky image of name Mort, so I just thought it was the fat middle one.
Bruh.
Pacing the Taiping Rebellion. In fact, every single military operation we conduct is in some way related to Malevolon Creek. And personally, I don't really see what all the hype is about. After all, it's just one planet. How important could one planet possibly be?
I am a human supremacist! I am a human supremacist! Our supremacy will not end with this planet!
Very intense.
So many flashing lights.
We will unlock the secrets of the universe. God has laid them out like Christmas presents for his children.
Boot camp's got fucking weird recently. Malevolon Creek, and by extension, the rest of the front, is essentially an exercise in how much PTSD one man can possibly get. Their firepower is so overwhelming, so absolutely constant, that describing it as an endless retreat where you accidentally accomplish all of your objectives would be very generous, as it implies that I do the objectives.
Fucking shit!
This can occasionally push you into what we call unfortunate tactical positions, at which point your main options for survival are going to be watching your slower friends get burned to death in the Mekong. I will never undo that scream. So yes, this plan—
Wait, that scream sounded familiar. Is that a VTuber?
it may be what economists call bad use of our human capital, but after dealing with several days of what I can only describe as angry forklift decommissioning. Oh shit, this motherfucker's not OSHA certified. You really need a stepladder for that, sir. Okay, call me crazy, but I think there's a turret around this corner, guys. I fucking hate the creek. I can safely say that the attachment has become fucking personal. And honestly, I just want to see how many bodies one planet can hold. We lost Vietnam, we lost Afghanistan, and yes, we definitely lost America. So goddammit, I am not going to lose this shit to ones and zeros. God gave this galaxy to a non-binary species, and service guarantees gender affirmation.
To a non-binary species?
I don't even know what that is referring to. But okay. Go Max0r, go. It was funny.
It was referring to the fact that that particular front was like where you had to battle all the robots and the cyborgs and stuff like that. So they used binary code, and that was the joke. Then no,
oh my god,
we're non-binary.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, Max0r, that was a pretty good joke.
That was a good joke. The joke becomes even better when you explain it, obviously.
Well, I'm glad you explained it to me, because as many as I am, I don't understand non-binary jokes.
As manly as you are, true.
Yes.
Fun facts about the bot front. Number 10, man urinates on fellow passenger for not being allowed to smoke. Number 9, if you happen to make the mistake of fighting here, you're quickly going to realize that most of our forces are Chinese, each one taking glorious revenge against the steel plants they work in. Very auspicious behavior. And conversely, we Guilo have been sent by our barbarian prince to fight the hordes of angry roaches, for it is the God-given right of the defense lobby to remind the bugs that it is man who is made in God's image. Really?
Damn. So the thing is, it's been a long time since I've seen the Helldivers lore, but I think mankind was using the bugs to harvest something from them, and they got really, really mad at us and rightfully broke away from our captivity. So now we're being sent to eliminate them because, you know,
bugs.
Yes.
Bugs grew sentient and just decided they're weaker. I'm gonna go.
Well, they weren't being treated like, you know, like bugs and being harvested, and they got mad, which, you know, I probably would too. I feel like in a lot of these scenarios, mankind has is it really the hero here? we're just
are greedy.
Yeah.
And greed is a sin.
Yes.
That's what God said.
But you know, as long as it's for the sake of democracy, I think God can forgive a few things. That's what I've been told.
Can he? Can he?
Don't know.
Jesus.
Why don't you just go and ask God?
We can't wait to die on fucking legally distinct Clendathu. The Terminid front, the Terminid population problem is a wide assortment of increasingly horrifying demons, each one abandoned by their creators in completely different ways. My guy's got a bad case of the rigor mortis. We've got small bugs, big bugs, immortal bugs, bugs that function as artillery, and of course, the bugs that stalk you at night. Thankfully for us though, Napalm is an equal opportunity employer, and a lot of positions are open right now. That is to say, once you start fighting the bugs, you do not stop for about 40 minutes or so, because they just spawned a battalion from the ground like the goddamn Viet Cong for the 3rd time in a row, and I do not have enough range for this shit.
Coming. Oh,
good fucking throw, dude. I just love watching McDonald's, guys. I'm just a level 1 goblin. It's literally my birthday. I'm a little birthday boy. And do you want to know the worst part about this war?
Oh, that
we don't really know how they move.
Human teeth. I saw it.
I don't know if it's human teeth,
in its
but
mouth.
those guys are pretty nasty. Definitely not based off of the Tyranids from Warhammer 40k, though.
Definitely. I mean, as long as they don't look like cockroaches, they're cute.
Damn. I guess Kiwi discriminates against cockroaches specifically.
I mean, do you not?
I mean, I discriminate against most bugs, if I'm being completely honest with you.
Flies and cockroaches, the most nasty little crawlers you'll ever see.
I mean, yeah,
mosquitoes?
I can agree with that, but mosquitoes are a bigger issue for me personally.
Well, other than getting malaria, mosquitoes are fine.
Yeah, other than dying, you know, mosquitoes are fine.
Between planets. And I don't think they have what you would call a plan. Rather, the Terminids simply appear in places they wish to eviscerate. Kind of like a Whole Foods. So, you can imagine my shock when I learned that those white bitches were trying to gentrify the moon.
What?
They are ruining the amazing local culture of,
How did we even free ride into this?
California.
I don't know.
I hope it's becoming
Max0r.
obvious that fighting these things under normal
I
circumstances
think he's going to bring
is what we
Genshin
call,
Impact into this
same-day
somehow.
shipping to
Oh,
God.
somehow, yeah.
What the fuck? Fortunately for us, though, we have access to a wide variety of unique and hilarious tools, which are only accessible via inputting a series of hand signs, informally known as airstrike jutsu. Whether it's big airstrikes, bigger airstrikes, biggest airstrike the engine can sustain, or airstrikes that specialize in killing everything except the enemy, there are so many bad guys with so much damage to be done that the most challenging part is keeping your team out of the blast radius.
Oh my
Wait,
god.
was that your computer lagging out, or was that intentionally put into the thing? Because it lagged for me for like a second.
I don't know, man. There's so much going on. I mean, it wasn't my computer. It's probably Discord. It can't handle all these explosions. It's just so Michael Bay right now.
What have you fucking done?
Oh,
and
God.
yes, you do have to throw them, which means you can drop them, throw the wrong asset, and even attach them to enemies that are running into you. My personal
lovely.
favorite combination is definitely the napalm and chlorine gas, for when you really, really want your enemies to feel pain. Inside and out. We also offer a gluten-free variety. Now, of course, airstrikes aren't the only thing we can deliver. Just most of them, because here at the Defense Department, we take care to provide, why can't I say words? A wide array of support tools. And by support tools, I mean the machine gun, which are crucial and necessary for fighting, literally anything. We've got
pretty
flamethrowers, jetpacks, automatic lasers that demand human sacrifice, average American police taser with
Oh, dang. That sucks when you...
That is a reaction of somebody that was about to explode at him. Call him a dumbass. Wait, what's happening?
That sounds a lot like the noises you make whenever you play like a horror game.
Oh, just you wait. Fatal Frame's going to bring a lot of
Yeah,
gaming
I saw that you scheduled the Fatal Frame stream. Ah, it's gonna be so good.
unlimited ammo, automatic targeting, and a vendetta against teammates. For when you really hate everything in a general direction. Railguns that encourage you to fire volleys like Napoleonic line infantry. It also has two fire modes called Safe Mode and Unsafe Mode. And of course, the giant death robots that randomly explode sometimes.
Oh.
That is the last time I buy a fucking Tesla. My personal favorite strategy involves everyone giving their mechs to the designated disabled man, who will proceed to stay inside of 6 different wheelchairs for 40 minutes. And as a caveat, we force him to crawl on the ground between mechs for immersion reasons. But honestly, all of these fantastic tools absolutely pale in comparison to the fast and convenient resupply of GamerSup's energy drinks.
Oh,
Here to
here
give
we
you a
go.
fantastic
Oh my
list of
God.
winning abilities, which, if you want to win this battle, I will now expect of you. We in the Chinese are not going to be taking back Osto 2 on 8 hours of sleep, but they did also release a sleep aid. In case somebody gives you too much energy. How am I getting away with this shit? GamerSupps comes in many different flavors, such as Guacamole, Gamer
Maybe I
Fart
should get the
9000,
sleeping version.
Grandpa's Ashes.
Oh, honestly, for you, Q, it might be good. I don't know if it'll work
Yeah.
though. And there's got to be some pretty strong stuff for you.
Yeah, I mean, I feel sleepy when I drink cola.
Why does that have any correlation?
And, good.
Because it has
it's
coffee.
just good. All at the low price of 40 cents per stratagem, which is literally cheaper than the dirt I am dying over. I went to Amazon and checked. So if you are still watching this video somehow, and God bless you if you are, you can have GamerSupps delivered
that's
with
beautiful.
10% off by opening the description and clicking the special stratagem code. What else do we have? We have sentry
God,
guns
gotta do the
in
hand
case
signs.
you really don't want to play the game, as well as a strange amount of primaries that are child safe. Can't wait for the devs to nerf
Lovely.
this one and say some shit like, sorry, Helldivers, Command sent us rigatoni instead of railgun shells. Now, in this kind of environment with this many fireworks, casualties are not just expected. They are required. You don't really get to 12 million by being an easy game, which is why, upon the occurrence of my teammate's tragic passing, I will gain the ability.
I want to know, out of these 12 million deaths, how many were from friendly fire? Like, what is the percentage here? They probably have a stat there.
To replace my friends with a legally distinct Helldiver, ready to fight and die
Legally
for
distinct.
the worst planets you have ever seen. Like my brother in Christ, you are fighting over the Arizona iced tea world. Missions in this game are usually comprised of exploring new and fantastic worlds, and then building a Walmart supercenter on them. Local
Hell yeah.
residents be damned. To that end, we have a great diversity of missions, like geological surveys, rescuing civilians who move their heads like confused avians,
Oh my gosh.
spreading industrial amounts of carcinogenic gas, and launching the fucking nuclear missile. We did it, Patrick. We saved Istanu, along with a myriad of side objectives, which usually boil down to killing everything that moves, and occasionally
much.
Exactly.
loading a gun that will
Having
do
your
it for you.
friends.
We don't really talk about the eradicate missions because they tend to play themselves, all in service to
Awesome.
liberate a planet by an astounding 0.0003%. This isn't a fucking charity, all right?
I guess it really has to be a team effort. That's for sure.
You have to communicate really well. Like, Johnny, watch out for the nuke!
What?
The nuke already hits the ground. Sorry.
What was that example? Johnny, watch out for the nuke? What? Poor Johnny, man.
As I said it, my mic fell and hit my mouth, so I had to correct it. So there was like this weird pause as I was saying it. I think it made it better, but
Oh, man.
Reach 100% liberation and lose all of it the very next day.
Bruh.
I am currently reporting to you from the 5th Siege of Hellfire. Planets in Helldivers also have a unique blend of beautiful environments, like the Heaven Planet, where it is impossible to escape God's light, the Constant Meteor Storm Planet, where it is illegal to stand still, the Fire Tornado Planet, the
Why do we
Weird
even
Fucking Animal
want-
Planet. I'm going to call
yeah.
you Genghis
you
Shingles
get my
Rigger.
little grubs.
Oh, that's it's a different game. This is No Man's Sky, but yeah. I think No Man's Sky is also actually a pretty good game. You might enjoy it, but, you know, I don't think you enjoy open world games. Or, well,
No,
No Man's
unless
Sky
my
is...
friends are there.
Yeah, No Man's Sky is more of an open galaxy kind of game, so...
I mean, if I
And the
can
planet
aliens, I'll
that, before
enjoy
it
it.
was removed from the game, randomized your airstrikes, which made the process of calling a resupply much more interesting. Oh, please put this back in the game. Look, Helldivers is a game that gives you a lot of tools, and a lot of places to use them. So
Okay, now that's a Persona 3 reload track. I see you, Max0r.
It is.
honestly,
Persona
the
3
task of
reload
describing
track.
it all
It's
to
the
you is
Persona 3 opening.
not my fucking job. The developers are literally adding things faster than I can show them to you. I began making this video before Mechs existed. So inevitably, when the day comes that Arrowhead adds the secret third faction that we don't legally know anything about, I guess I'll be making a
Yeah. I
100%.
don't know if they added them yet. I remember learning about them in the lore, but
video about it. As long as this
The
one gets
lore.
views. Overall, Helldivers 2 is an absolute chaotic mess, where every mission begins and ends with the assumption that we are not going to make it, and yet
Yeah.
somehow, some way, I still find a way to disappoint my friends. Some may consider it difficult, while others may consider it fucking bullshit. But personally, surviving against all odds in the face of complete, absolute absurdity is a big reason that I still love this game, no matter how many game-breaking bugs they introduce. Sorry, Helldivers, this gun's accuracy rating is so high that it causes integer overflow. And with the Galactic War still ongoing, our story of spreading managed democracy has only just begun. We
Managed
have the ships,
democracy.
we have the weapons. We need soldiers. Soldiers like the angry Chinese guy. Service guarantees
guy is
affordable
so
healthcare.
bad.
They'll keep fighting, and they'll win.
I mean, I would be mad too.
As long as the bug front plays the game today. On a more personal note, the Ministry of Truth extends its gratitude to all of its very kind patrons, enabling and financing our propaganda on a truly galactic scale. Your money is being put to excellent use, making only the funniest and most original content. Anyways, time to report to my execution now.
What the heck was that? I don't even want to know.
That was beautiful. What do you mean?
Why is there Obama
Absolutely
here?
gorgeous.
That's your
it's
Patreon! Oh my god, this guy. But yeah, for those of you who still play the game, let us know. How is it nowadays? I've heard there's been a lot of changes, a lot of ups and downs, but if it's still a fun game, I might give it a try someday. I do have the game myself, just haven't gotten around to it yet.
I don't have the game and I don't want it. Who likes Helldivers? Only nerds like Helldivers. I don't. I'm not a nerd.
Okay, before you embarrass yourself further, Kiwi, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next one.
Bye-bye.
Oh, perfect cutoff.
Discord
Thank
cut
you,
me
Discord.
off.